Oh, hey guys. This video is going to be one that I'm probably going to end up crying. So you guys are just going to have to bear with me. My life story. I was born May 21st, 2002. 6:19 in the morning. My mom, Jamie Cornelius, and my dad, Nathan Bunting. I have to get this nail polish with my hands. They were both there, obviously. My mom went into labor at the house, obviously. Or sort of, obviously. I don't know if you guys... That's the usual thing, but whatever. She went into labor and waited. She waited for my dad to go home. He got home 2 hours after my mom went into labor. Or, I started having, contractions. Or all day, until my dad got out of work. So my dad started driving her, and she started going into labor in the car. So they got her up to her room, and she had me. I was so easy, I popped out just immediately. Which proves I don't like her. I really was wanting to get out of there. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but at times, I really just want to choke her. Or fall downstairs. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, I love my mom. That's just one thing. She's done a lot for me. But there's things that she's done to me that, yeah, I'll get to in a minute. Crap. I don't like this. So, when I was born, it was just terrible because my mom was the only one that really cared. My dad didn't. My dad was the only one that really cared. My mom went back to work, whatever, and she left me with my dad. And I used to sleep on my dad's stomach because, yeah. And one day, I was... Okay, I'm going to back that. That's me later on. Okay, then when I was 3 years old, it might have been 2. December. I cannot speak. December, November, October, September, August, June, or August, July, June, May, April. I was 2 when my mom found out that she was pregnant. Yeah. And then, the next month, my birthday, I turned 3, and it was really stressful. I don't remember it all, but I remember that day, my mom made me take a nap, and I started, that's the day that I stopped dreaming. I do not dream anymore. Nothing good comes out of my sleeping. That's why I barely sleep. And if I sleep for a long time because, yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that I wake up in the middle of the night pretty much crying after I wake up because all I have is nightmares. It all started because my birthday. My mom made me take a nap. So I had a nightmare that Bloody Mary I'm trying not to cry. My mom had my little sister, in my dream, and Bloody Mary, she came, she disappeared, or whatever, and we were at home, and my mom left me and my sister, who, keep in mind, is only, a couple days old. This is what she looked like, and I got to see my sister before anyone else did, which was a good thing for me, I guess. I don't know. But Bloody Mary took her away and then came for me. And she killed my mom, my dad, my older brother Raymond, my older brother Lucas, my older sister, and she just took me and my sister, and she kept us in a it was a well. She dropped us in there, and we were in there, and me and my sister grew for a long time. And then she tied me up and made me watch as she tortured my little sister. And she killed her, and it just started my nightmares. And yeah, so now I have nightmares every single night that I sleep. That's all that I have, and it's just bad. I don't sleep. My doctor prescribed me with medicine to help me sleep because of all the things. Yeah. So then I was maybe 4. Yeah, I might have been 4. So when I was 4, I think. Yeah. I got strep throat, I believe. Yeah, strep throat. Anyways, they prescribed me penicillin. And I took it for 3 days straight. Well, then, on the 3rd day, I fell down on the ground. My throat completely closed. And I could not breathe. I was not breathing. Like, I was breathing, but it was bad. I could not breathe. And all my face broke out into, like, this rash. My whole entire body broke out into a rash. And it was just scary. My eyes, I barely could see anything. We got to the hospital, and they gave me my shower and everything, got me situated, and I woke up. We got home, and then that following, I may have been 5 when this happened. I don't know, I really have to ask my mom. But we were in the living room, me and my older brother, and I was jumping, like a little kid would, on the couch. Well, we had one of them couches that had a wooden chair, like the wooden arms, I mean. And I was jumping, and my brother told me to jump one more time. And he was going to punch me, I think. So I did. And I fell, and I crashed my head open. And my dad was sitting at the computer. There was a bunch of blood, a lot of blood. I was blacking out a lot. And my brother thought that he had killed me. He was flipping out, saying that he killed me and blah, 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 blah. So I was blacked out, and he was holding the washcloth on the back of my head. I don't know if you guys can see this now. You guys might be able to. I don't know if you guys can see. But there's a scar on the back of my head, where I got my stitches. And I got 6 or 7 stitches, yeah. And then, so that happened, and I just remember that, and that was a really traumatic incident. Well then, me and my brother shared birthdays. We shared all of our birthdays growing up. Well, my 7th birthday, I remember this clearly because it was just bad. We were living at our house in St. Louis, which is at 120 North Boston Street, St. Louis, Michigan, 48880. And it's right down the road from Tony's. So there was like a pile of snow, and we used to be able to sled down it or whatever. And so we always sled every single year. And that year we never sled. Never once. It was just a really bad year. And me and my brother, that was my sister's birthday when we always sled on my sister's birthday. Well, we never did that year. Then me and Raymond's birthday came. Raymond got more presents than I did. He always got more presents than I did. Always got more money than I ever did and stuff. That was just terrible. And so I remember my mom giving me a cake, and we shared blowing out the candles at the same exact time every single year. So then we blew the candles out at the same time as usual. And it was just, yeah, stressful. So I'm going to close out this one and then I'm going to do another one. So, to be continued.